I saw the maid heading out. While she wasn't paying attention, I pushed her down the stairs. In that moment, I felt like I had done something big. Later, the maid realized I had actually saved her. If she had gone to London that day, she would have been caught in the worst flu outbreak in British history.
She has the sixth sense. She's not touched. She's a bit of a worrier.
But no one saw it that way. Mother decided to take me to see a psychiatrist, but on the way there, we got into a car accident. The next second, I was reborn again. This time, I still chose to push the maid down the stairs, but before getting in the car, I stepped out to pick up my gloves. That small delay saved us from another crash. I could feel danger closing in because I had already been reborn 7 times. In my first life, I was born with the umbilical cord around my neck. In my second, my sister and I were swallowed by the sea while playing on the beach. In my third, I fell from the window while trying to grab the doll my brother had thrown out. Every time I was reborn, I had no memory of the past life, but my instincts always told me how to avoid fatal danger. In my fourth life, I was 10. The war had just ended. London was celebrating. The maid came home late at night, bringing with her the deadly flu. The next day, she died, and I, who had been listening to her stories in her room, didn't survive either. In my fifth life, that night, I heard the maid come home. This time, I stayed in my room, escaped the infection. But the next day, my little brother went into her room.
I thought it might make Bridget feel better. I think Bridget's asleep, but her eyes are open.
We both died. In my sixth life, I forged a note in my mother's handwriting, telling the maid not to come back. I thought I could save the family, but my mother found out. My bad feeling came true.
I don't suppose you can explain that?
No, I can't.
I've sent Pamela to fetch Bridget home.
That time, the whole family died. In my seventh life, I chose what looked like the craziest way. Even though everyone misunderstood me, I saved my whole family and waited for my father to come back safely from the war. We were finally together, that life. I grew up healthy to 16. Then fate turned again. This time, it wasn't death. It was a boy. I started to feel curious about the opposite sex. That summer, my brother brought home a few classmates. One of them caught my attention. One day, I met him on a walk.
How old are you?
16.
You're shivering.
It's freezing up here.
I can warm you up.
It was far from a beautiful first kiss, but I didn't know how to say no, until my brother's voice cut between us. The boy walked away like nothing happened, leaving me standing there in shock. I thought it was proof of my charm. My first contact with a boy, I mistook possessiveness for affection, but I didn't know. He only wanted my innocence and obedience. The next time we met, he became even bolder. I wanted to fight back, but he covered my mouth, right there in the back stairwell of my house.
English girls, you really are something.